Here's your script. Stop chasing, listen to this daily. Inner Steel, 1,000 words. You've been running after the wrong things your entire life. And the worst part? The harder you chase, the further it gets. Stop. Right now. What you're about to hear will change the way you move through the world, permanently. In 1914, Ernest Shackleton set sail for Antarctica with 27 men and a ship called Endurance. Before they even reached land, the ice closed in. Crushed the ship. Left them stranded on a frozen ocean with nothing, no rescue, no radio contact, no guarantee any of them would survive. Shackleton didn't chase rescue. He didn't panic. He didn't beg the ocean to cooperate. He built a plan, kept his men calm, and waited for the right moment to move. 22 months later, every single man came home alive. The lesson? The ones who chase desperately almost always lose. The ones who move with patience and intention, they survive. Point 1. Stop chasing people who don't value you. There's a moment most men know, when you've called twice, texted, shown up, and the person on the other end gives you nothing back. And instead of walking, you chase harder. You convince yourself that if you just do more, give more, prove more, they'll finally see your worth. They won't. Your energy is a currency. Every time you chase someone who doesn't value you, you're paying full price for something that was never for sale. Shackleton didn't chase the ice. He redirected. You do the same. Stop texting first. Stop explaining yourself. The right people don't need convincing. Point 2. Stop chasing validation. In the 1990s, a young Mike Tyson, at the peak of his power, admitted something chilling in an interview. He said he fought not out of love for the sport, but out of fear of being seen as nothing. Every fight was him chasing approval from a world that had already dismissed him as a child. That hunger made him dangerous. But it also made him fragile. When the validation stopped, when the crowd turned, he had nothing left underneath. Marcus Aurelius wrote it centuries ago. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Build your identity from the inside. What you think of yourself when no one is watching, that's the only opinion that matters. Point 3. Stop chasing results before you've earned them. James Dyson failed 5,126 times before his vacuum worked. Not 5 times. Not 50. 5,126 prototypes, each one a day he chose not to quit. He wasn't chasing success. He was building mastery. One failure at a time. Most men want the result before they've done the work. They want the body without the years of training. The business without the years of struggle. The peace without having earned it through fire. Slow down. Trust the process. The result is a byproduct of who you become. Not the other way around. Point 4. Stop chasing the life someone else designed for you. Viktor Frankl survived 4 Nazi concentration camps. He lost his wife, his parents, his manuscript, everything. And inside the camps, he discovered something that no guard could take from him. Meaning. He chose what his suffering meant to him. And that choice, that single, invisible act of freedom, kept him alive when men around him surrendered. Most men are living a script written by their parents, their culture, their fears. They're chasing a life that was never theirs to begin with. Ask yourself today, whose life are you living? If the answer isn't yours, it's time to rewrite it. Point 5. Stop chasing comfort. David Goggins, Navy SEAL and ultramarathon runner, once ran 100 miles on 2 broken feet with no training for the distance. His kidneys were shutting down. His feet were bleeding inside his shoes. He finished. Not because he didn't feel pain, but because he trained his mind to see comfort as the enemy. Comfort is the slow death of potential. Every time you choose the couch over the gym, the easy conversation over the hard truth, the familiar over the unknown, you shrink. The man you're meant to be lives on the other side of discomfort. Go there. This is the philosophy of Inner Steel. Not endless motivation. Not surface-level inspiration. principles that actually hold when everything else breaks. If this hit you today, if something in here felt like it was speaking directly to you, subscribe to Inner Steel right now. Every piece of content on this channel is built to make you harder to break, clearer in your thinking, and more powerful in how you move through life. Hit subscribe. Stay in the fight. Closing. Shackleton came home because he stopped fighting the ice and started working with reality. Frankel survived because he stopped chasing the life that was taken from him and built meaning in the ruins. Goggins broke because he stopped treating comfort like a destination. You stop chasing, you start building. The life you want isn't running away from you. It's waiting for you to stop running after it. Stand still. Get to work. Inner Steel. Forged in pressure. 1000 words. Ready to record.